Putin will fool Trump. Why Ukrainians are wary about Alaska talks. Kyiv, Ukraine. Taras, a seasoned Ukrainian serviceman recovering from a contusion, expects no miracles from United States President Donald Trump's August 15th summit with his Russian counterpart, Vladimir Putin. There's going to be no miracles, no peace deal in a week, and Putin will try to make Trump believe that it is Ukraine that doesn't want peace. The fair-haired 32-year-old with a deep brown tan acquired in the trenches of eastern Ukraine told Al Jazeera. Taras, who spent more than 3 years on the front line, and said he had recently shot down an explosives-laden Russian drone barging at him in a field covered with explosion craters, withheld his last name in accordance with the wartime protocol. Putin wants to dupe Trump by pandering to the U.S. president's self-image as a peacemaker to avoid further economic sanctions, while the Russian leader seeks a major military breakthrough in eastern Ukraine, Taras said. Putin really believes that until this winter, he will seize something sizable, or that his troops will break through the front line and will dictate terms to Ukraine, Taras said. As the Trump administration trumpets the upcoming Alaska summit as a major step towards securing a ceasefire, Ukrainians, civilians, and military personnel and experts are largely pessimistic about the outcomes of the meeting between the U.S. and Russian presidents. This is partly because of the facts on the ground in eastern Ukraine. Earlier this month, Russia intensified its push to seize key locations in the southeastern Donetsk region, ordering thousands of servicemen to conduct nearly suicidal missions to infiltrate Ukrainian positions, guarded 24/7 by buzzing drones with night and thermal vision. In the past 3 months, Russian forces have occupied some 1,500 square kilometers, 580 square miles, mostly in Donetsk, of which Russia controls about 3/4, according to Ukrainian and Western estimates based on geolocated photos and videos. The pace is slightly faster than in the past 3 years. Within weeks after Moscow's full-scale invasion began in February 2022, Russia controlled some 27% of Ukrainian territory. But Kyiv's daring counteroffensive and Moscow's inability to hold on to areas around the capital and in Ukraine's north resulted in the loss of 9% of occupied lands by the fall of 2022. Russia has since reoccupied less than 1% of Ukrainian territory, despite losing hundreds of thousands of servicemen, while pummeling Ukrainian cities almost daily with swarms of drones and missiles. Russia's push to occupy a buffer zone in Ukraine's northern Sumy region failed as Kyiv's forces regained most of the occupied ground. Ukraine also controls a tiny border area in Russia's western Kursk region, where it started a successful offensive in August 2024, but lost most of its gains earlier this year. The skepticism in Ukraine over the Alaska meeting is also driven by reports